One of the things you might struggle with as a content creator or as a busy professional or a busy mom who is also a content creator is probably struggling with time, to manage time efficiently. Now, this can be a struggle if you do not know how to go about your day properly. So, well, before we go ahead, let us remind ourselves that we are in control of our time. We are in control of our time. This means we all have 24 hours like every other person. Now, we have to learn how to break this 24 hours down in a way that we can get the things that we need to do done at least before deadline. Okay? So, number one, you want to create a to-do list. Okay? All the things that you know you have to get this done by Friday. You have to have a to-do list because as a busy person, especially if you are a mom of young kids like myself, it's very easy to forget schedules, appointments, to forget tasks, to forget so many things. So this is why it is important to have a note where you write down your task, your to-do list. It could be on your phone, your note in your phone, or if you prefer a paper to write down, that's also good. I use both depending on how urgent these tasks are. If I know that they are very urgent and I don't want to forget it, I take a pen and a paper. I note down everything step by step, what I need to do, and I set the deadline when I have to get it done. So this brings me to point number 2, which is called allocating task, time blocking. Okay, time blocking means you set each task and you put a deadline to it. For instance, you can say, okay, I need to get the bills paid. I will do that between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. in the morning once the kids are out of the house, for example. Okay, time blocking. You have to allocate time to each task. And for that to be effective, you have to also set priorities. Yeah, if you have tasks, some tasks are more urgent than the others. So you have to set priorities and say, okay, task number 1 is more important than task number 2. So I should get that done before that. Okay, so time blocking and setting priorities is very, very important. And then we also have to learn to say no, because sometimes we already have so much on our plate, and then we have a lot of incoming things, and sometimes we don't say no, and then we keep piling up things, and then this leads to stress. Yeah, we have to say no and learn to focus on the task on ground and be disciplined enough to carry it out. Sometimes we can get distracted scrolling on phones and doing other things that are not really relevant, and then our time is going away. And of course, in all of this, we have to plan as well. We have to plan time in between, to be flexible, because especially as moms, when you have children, unforeseen things that you didn't plan for can happen. So you still need to have some time left to attend to those things. Yeah. And for example, let me give an example. I'm a working mom. I'm busy. I have children and have all that. So I don't have that flexible time during the week to be creating videos or whatever. So I have a specific time and day during the week where I create all the videos I need to create for the week. Yeah. Then I have something available to schedule for the rest of the week, because it's very, very challenging as a busy mom, working professional, or if you have other engagements that you have. It's very difficult to be, to find that time to create your content, to do your videos, to take your pictures. It can be really challenging, but if you have a set time, a set schedule, a weekly schedule for these things, you'll be more likely to meet up and be consistent with your own plan. Like I mentioned earlier, we are in control of our time. So how we plan our days, our week, our hours matters a lot. And uh, time management is also very important when it comes to self-care. Okay, in all of these, you also want to plan some time for yourself to rest because you need that rest. And as a content creator, you also need to plan that time for self care because it's very easy to be carried away trying to come up with content ideas, trying to make videos, trying to edit, trying to do this and do that. So, applying these time management skills can help you also balance everything, your private life, your family life, and your work life, to make sure that you don't come into any form of stress or unforeseen situations where you are completely burned out and now you can't be productive anymore. So that's all I have for now. Of course, there are other tips and hacks when it comes to time management, but I believe understanding that we are in control of our time, creating a to-do list which helps you to remember everything that you need to get done, and then applying the time blocking, allocating your task to a deadline, to a time frame that will help you stay on track, and also learning to say no in order not to overwhelm yourself with too many things at a time, and also prioritizing self-care. I think these are very important to do, and setting your priorities, knowing what's most important and when to get it done, and so on and so forth. Thank you for watching. If you find value in what I shared here today, kindly subscribe to my channel and I will be back with more content like this. Thank you for watching. I am Angela, the face behind this channel at Elevate with Angela. Thank you for watching and bye for now.